another experiment with the stick pick. I want to thank Rod, the owner of Stick Pick, for sending me a brand new one and an extra nut for the one that fell off my old stick pick. Super guy, and so this is my inaugural video with the new one for a black diamond pole. They're all pole specific, so call Rod at the Stick Pick. I'm up on Baldpate Mountain. This is the East Peak. Hopefully you can see that sign. About 3,800 feet up. Just done a couple hours of climbing, probably about 2,000 feet or more. I have to look at the map. Camped about 5 miles away, and it's now 11:22, and about halfway through my day. Trying to set up a campsite tonight so I can do the Mahoosuc Arm, which is a really steep descent. So I'm looking forward to a dry day tomorrow, and doing at the bottom of the arm is the Mahoosuc Notch, just like a landslide rock jumble down in a canyon. Car-sized boulders. They say it's either the hardest and or the most fun mile in the entire AT. It takes you about anywhere from 2.5, maybe even some days 3 hours to get through. It's kind of like spelunking. So hopefully I'll do some video from down there so you guys can see it. I want to give you a panorama of the mountains I'm looking at right now from Baldpate East, and when I finish this I'll show you Baldpate West, where I'm heading next. So hopefully you can see all this. It's supposed to be dry today. I was holed up in Andover for 3 days I hadn't planned on. I thought I had a potential stress fracture of my left ankle that flared up on a 17-mile day. But turns out no stress fracture, just a soft tissue problem. Did have some edema, my legs were swelling really bad, and that is the circumference of this mountain here. But I'm doing better now. I got some Lasix. I'm like a thoroughbred horse now, and it helped drain the fluid out of my legs. It may have been in part just the trauma from the hard hiking, and I'm sure it's also residual stuff from the Lyme disease. My joints are still very sore on a day-to-day basis, and at night they're far more inflamed than they used to be pre-Lyme, even for the difficulty of this hiking. When I take my pack off at night and I get on the ground to cook dinner, it is an exercise in pain just to get up and move around. My feet, the bones, my ankles, my knees are so bad that it's very, very painful. But it gets better by morning after sleeping in a hammock, and then you get a day like today. I'm feeling much better today. I didn't take the Lasix. I took a couple of doses of that. I wanted to get it out of my system because it's supposed to affect your balance and promote dehydration. So far I'm doing pretty good today. All climbing. The descending is the hard part for me because it really bangs up your knees. So I'm gonna walk with the stick pick, try that for an experiment. I'm up kind of on a tundra area, and the trail is marked by cairns, stacks of rocks. So this is one of the few places where it's safe enough for me to walk with one trekking pole in hand. Usually I want them both. I need a face plant. Got a little ridge line and a saddle between the two peaks of Baldpate Mountain. It's like a twin peak with a saddle in the middle. And I'm on the East Peak getting ready to head over and go down the saddle. Hopefully you can see in the background as I pass some of the cairns where they stack up rocks, pardon me while I keep from breaking my neck, to mark the trail, since we're above tree line now. And you can't necessarily paint a tree, although they do paint the 2x6 white blaze, rectangular white blaze on the rocks sometimes. Lost. Really gorgeous up here. We're starting to get more open top balls like this above tree line. Had a super cool place on the Saddleback Junior and Saddleback Mountain. It was kind of our first experience with that. You may have already watched the video with Not Yet and Billy. Hey, Not Yet and Billy, I'm back on the trail, but I'm missing you guys. They were my hiking partners. They're a couple days ahead of me now because I had to stay 3 extra days that I wasn't planning on in Andover. And I want to say, if you're a hiker and you need a hostel to stay in Andover, the Cabin in the Woods, aka the Cabin, is the place to stay. Bear and Honey are just two of the nicest people. They're hikers. They are all about taking care of hikers, and took care of me, helped me get into the clinic, get my leg checked out. I got to see Honey, Margie's actual doctor, Dr. Finley. Thank you, Dr. Finley. You were awesome. Great place, Cabin in the Woods, and they got me back on the trail. So that's all for now. I'm going to keep it short so these things don't take forever to upload. But this is Unitik. Give you one last 360 real quick. It's clouding up, but hopefully with no rain. These descents are not fun when they're slick. Very, very steep. And we have had quite a bit of rain, but this is the second dry day. So hopefully my Husik arm will be dry tomorrow. I can get through the notch and back up the other side, and another day and I'll be in New Hampshire. So this is Unitik signing out. Thanks.